Hey everyone, welcome back to My Summer Car. So it's nighttime as this game is usually messing with me. I've been having a rough go with this game so far, but I'm trying to make amends here. Let's go ahead and try to continue the engine build. We'll just leave the Rusco where it is for now. It's been a couple weeks, so I kind of forgot where I am, but I think based on the way things are looking, the alternator is something I just put on, so I'm gonna go ahead from there and maybe, just maybe, we'll be headed in the right direction. Okay, small correction to what I said before. Basically, I have the carburetor on and the headers as well, and the flywheel and the engine plate, which means... Oh, not the flywheel. We're doing the flywheel now. So let's go ahead and slap this thing on. See if we can't just put it on there. Ooh, easy. And gotta open up our trusty set here. Go back to this. Oh goodness, I forgot how to play this game. It's been a while. It's been 3 weeks since I played it, so bear with me here. And back to scrolling. Oh, how I don't miss the scrolling. I think I probably should get a ratcheting set from the catalog. That's on my to-do list. Okay, next we have the clutch plate, I think? Or clutch disc, possibly? Not sure the order that these actually go in. Yeah, okay, looks like it's clutch plate first. Oh, there's the disc right there. There's the cover plate, so it's probably the disc and then the plate. That makes the most sense. Alright, so I was a little bit off. Basically, I have to assemble the clutch first, and then I need to take the clutch and then put it on. There we go. And now I've got some bolts to put on. So I should probably explain that my goal for today is to get this engine completely done and then start on the actual car itself. I don't know how realistic that is, but we don't have too many engine parts left, so I'm assuming that we're getting close. Like, a lot of this stuff is just like outside pieces and inside pieces, hubcaps, speedometer, that type of thing. Basically, we have oil filter, oil pan, and just a couple other small things down there, so we should be getting close to finishing this thing. Okay, next piece is actually the oil pan, so that's going to be a bit tricky, mostly because I'm going to have to turn this thing upside down and hope that it doesn't clip, and apparently it does. Okay, that works right there, so we'll just grab the oil pan and then slap that thing on. It doesn't have to be very well lined up now, does it? Boom, easy. I'm being really careful to make sure I get every single bolt. I really don't want to have any like major issues because of a missed thing like that. But if I've missed one, then you'll probably have seen it, although I am cutting out a lot of the scrolling. The scrolling in this game is endless. I think one of the weirdest parts of this game is just trying to find the best way to look at things. Like right now I'm on the ground, but I'm also zoomed in, so that way I can get these last couple bolts while I actually see them. And then it looks like we have the oil pan, that's probably somewhere up here, but it looks like we've got the oil drain plug as well to do. Yeah, that one's kind of important as well. Obviously, we don't want to be just pouring oil out all over our driveway, and our garage for that matter. Okay, so next thing is this little cover right here. I guess that goes on the gearbox side somewhere? Not sure exactly though, I'm gonna have to find a place for it. Okay, so apparently you can actually turn the clutch. I didn't realize that was a thing, but I guess so. Maybe that's how I'm supposed to engage the starter, because it's probably not going to work unless I do that. Oh well, needless to say, I don't know where that goes. We'll probably see once we put the actual starter, or not starter, but transmission on. That's the next thing in the line. Oh boy. Oh, okay, the engine just fell again, but the transmission is on it. Somehow I need to screw this thing in though, make it permanent. There's the expansion, or the inspection, I mean, cover. Let's move this thing over here where there's some better light, and then we'll bolt this thing on. Seems like it doesn't have that many bolts considering what it is. Alright, so it looks like it does have a bolt going into one of the engine mounts, or just the side of the engine, I guess. So we'll have to do that, probably the same size as the drain plug. And is that a no? Okay, fine, it's a 10. Gotta keep that in mind for next time. Is there anything else hidden on here that I don't see? It's very likely. Just in for a quick water break and maybe some food. And also stress. I guess I'm just gonna have to swear a lot. I mean, that's kind of how this game goes. Okay, so after our swearing break is done, it looks like it's time for the drive gear, I guess? Whatever that is, we'll try and find it down here somewhere. Oh, never mind, there it is. This thing is just as many bolts as the transmission, so I'm guessing it's pretty important, so we'll make sure to add this in. Probably something to do with the gear changes. Okay, so now finally, after all this time, it looks like it is actually time to hook the engine up to the block, or hook the block up to the engine hoist, if I can even do it. Because this game is this game, it basically means I need to strategically kind of knock the engine around to get it to go where I want it to go, including dropping it off the table and probably catching it midway. Probably. Let's see if that goes well. Ooh, close. Almost. Oh, didn't catch it. Rip. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't actually damage it, because that was really, really close to not working there. I ended up having to drop it a bunch of times. Either way, we should be good. For the life of me, I cannot get this thing on here, but it is not as easy as it looks, I would guess. I can see the top thing right there, but I'm having trouble hooking it up to the other one. Yeah, I'll figure it out though. Oh, never mind, I kinda got it. It's sort of like this, but it needs to come down a bit more, so maybe I can get that to work. Okay, I think I've done it to the point where it will go on there. You can see a bolt kind of appears. Problem is, I might have to put this on something because I can't like screw that in and hold it at the same time. So this is going to be a little bit more tricky than I thought. Or maybe I'm just a complete idiot, because you can just lower it down all the way. Or most of the way, probably all the way. And then just click it in like that. Oh, I got it. Okay, perfect. Now I just got to figure out what size bolts those are, and I may finally have this thing actually hooked up to this. Goodness, it took a while, but it's gonna happen. And just a little bit of screwing right here, and the engine should be stuck to the hoist, which means we can do the rest of the work. Oh yeah, there we go. It now has physics. Whenever I'm doing these mundane activities, I'm just swearing constantly to try and lower my stress, because I don't want to become a smoker in this game. I don't want to get addicted, but here we are. Okay, so we're supposed to adjust the valves at this point, but I have no idea what I'm doing. So what I'm instead going to do is leave the valve cover off, or maybe I'll just clip it on, not bolt it on, and then we'll come back and do all the actual setting up of the engine in the next episode. In this one, I just really want to get it so that it's in the car, hopefully, or get the car set up for it. The engine being done, oh goodness, but the engine being done is a really good first step. And it's becoming daytime as well, so we're actually going to get somewhere today. Okay, next thing is the fuel pump. I think that goes over here. Yep, just like that. Grab a wrench for it. We're getting close. After that, we gotta slap the air filter on there. I don't have any paint, so we can't color it, but that'll look just like that. And we also don't have the cover on currently. I guess I could probably put that on too, just for show at this point. We do have some tuning to do. Perfect. And what else do we have? Oh, fuel filter, or oil filter, sorry. Fuel filter, I don't know. Maybe that's in the car or not. But that looks like it just goes somewhere over here. And there we go. Oil filter is on. Oh, apparently you can twist it, so I should probably twist it all the way down. That's kind of important. Don't want to just have a loose oil filter on there. And it looks like that's actually it for the engine. This is it. The engine is done. It's not tuned, but it's done. Thank goodness that took so long, but I'm very happy about it. My goodness. Alright, so we have done some good work today so far, but I'm not done yet. I definitely want to try and get this car into the garage so we can start on the subframe. So what I'm planning on doing is using the jack, but we may end up having to... Oh yeah, no, okay, this is a bit easier than I thought it would be. But we might have to use the tractor or something like that to try and lift the front of it up. The idea is, though, we want to put the front suspension on first, and that's what we're going to try and do. Okay, so the jack is here. The car is actually in the bay, which is... Is this the first time the car's actually been in here? Because I would not be surprised if that was the case. Let's turn the UI back on. That's kind of needed, but we'll just grab this thing. Okay, so apparently I can't lift it up, so I'm stuck just pushing it along the floor, which does make sense. I mean, you would normally be able to lift this thing up. I'm just going to put it right here, I think. That's not making good noises, but it should lift the car. Maybe? Hopefully? Again, let's just go for a bit of a swearing montage here. Okay, never mind. My plan is currently failing right before my eyes. Yeah, I think I can see where it kind of went wrong here, where the... Oh, never mind. Oh, okay, stuff is happening. I don't think I'm even doing that, so we'll try and fix it somehow. I guess I'm inside the car permanently at this point. Yeah, the game definitely gets confused when you kind of pop up into a car like this. And I'm still kind of below technically, but also not. If the body gets damaged while I try to escape, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'd just rather escape. Oh wow, that's a huge dent. Oh goodness, I'm destroying the whole car. Oh no. Okay, we'll end up having to get it in for repairs anyways. How could this happen? There we go. I am free. Well, the car is looking a little bit worse for wear as there's a giant dent in the side of it now. I can tell you at this point, don't be disappointed, that is going to happen a lot. I'm not going to be keeping this car perfectly clean. It's probably not going to stay mechanically in shape for very long. I feel like I'm going to end up destroying it at some point. But anyways, let's just try and get this thing out of here. Okay, so the current problem is that it's on top of all the suspension bits that I need to get to. So not sure what I'm going to do with it here, because it just does not want to be pushed. Oh, what's this? Back in the tractor again, are we? Let me see if I remember how to drive this thing. Basically, I'm going to attempt to pull it out of the shed, and then we'll attempt to work on it as well. I'd like to work on it in there, but you never know, might not be able to do that. Okay, tractor is on. Let's shift it into reverse. Oh, back this thing up as slowly as we can. We have had some terrible misfortunes with driving so far in the past couple episodes, so we'll try to avoid that as much as possible. But I'm just gonna stop it right here. Let's go out there and try and hook this thing up. Okay, so there's currently a rope attached to the car from there. I'm just gonna move this fire extinguisher out of the way so we have no fire extinguisher victims in this. But let's go ahead and just yank this back and see if it works. It's probably going to, but it depends on the aggressiveness of this. Okay, low range, reverse, and back it comes, kinda. Okay, out of the door it comes. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, so just to recap what's happened so far, basically I have moved the car maybe 2 meters, probably less than that, and very unsuccessfully so, and at this point, even though the nose is the only piece that's actually in the garage, I'm very okay with just starting to work on it right here and now, because it seems to be kind of broken, and it's only getting worse. You can see that car itself is just damaged in more ways than it should be, and I'm honestly struggling to get into the garage. So, yeah, I've done my time here. Okay, so I'm going to slowly move the car jack back over here, and if this doesn't work, then we're going to pick the thing up with the tractor, because my goodness, I'm not trying to take the easy way out, I'm trying to do it the proper way, but I don't know, sometimes I feel like with all the damage I've just caused, it's probably better to just pick it up with that thing. Anyway, let's jack it up and see if this works. Okay, so far so good. Let's just keep going with the busy work here. Keep swearing as well as we're beyond stressed. Okay, that doesn't seem like enough, but yeah, I guess that's all we get with the jack. It's unfortunate. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's lift the thing up with the tractor. We'll leave it sort of in this area. I wish we could take this door off, but I'm going to try and scoop in here, just lift it up in the air, and then we'll work on the front end from there. We should be able to do it. Again, this is all theoretical, as with most of the things I attempt to do in this game. See, this game is such where the simple act of attempting to lift up your car is incredibly difficult, and it just never goes easy. I'm okay with that to some extent, like it's fun, but at the same time, I don't know. If you're trying to play this game seriously, then it would be a complete pain. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of move on over there. The car is already slightly in the air, so we shouldn't conflict with it or anything like that. Just moving in slowly, trying not to hit the door. Okay, it looks like I've got the car on the end of it, or at least I did for a second there. my Setsuma is going to be so damaged, but I don't know, I think it's going to be hilarious. Let's go ahead and just clip through the car just like that. That's perfect. Then we'll lift it up, and now I think I've totally broken it. Oh, I think I went through the window. Dang it, hold on. Okay, so I managed to get the car off of this thing. Just have to lower this down a little bit more, and we should be able to just kind of slide it in. Unfortunately, that time I lifted it up with the inside of the door rather than the part that I was aiming for, which is underneath it. And it seems like that's going to be very, very difficult to avoid here. It's not gonna go easy no matter what I do. So in that bit of a mess that was going on, I also accidentally broke the windshield of the car. So we're gonna have to buy a new one. For now, this thing's just gonna go in the bin. We'll just leave it somewhere around here. That's good enough. But as you can see, it was a resounding not success. Major failure. I'm gonna be honest, major failure. So I gave up and I'm gonna have to smoke, mostly because I don't know how to use the sauna. Goodness, couldn't remember what it was for a second there, but don't know how to use the sauna, so here we are. Not a good day overall for this guy, let's just say. Okay, looks like my stress is going down, thank goodness. I'm also a Subaru driver. Okay, let's go ahead and try to figure this out. What the heck am I gonna do with this? Okay, so let's try and get a little bit done, and by a little bit I do mean just a little bit. I've got the subframe right here. Maybe I can put this thing on here? I don't know what I'm thinking at this point. Oh, apparently that did work. Okay, that's good. We're gonna end up having to lay on the ground to do most of this, but I mean, at least we can do it. So this one, we gotta figure out what wrench that is, and I think that might be it for this video. Let's see though. Alright, at least these bolts are easier to see. Maybe it'll make our car's frame a little bit stronger because this thing is falling apart as we speak. I don't know, I'm just, apparently I'm really good at breaking things in this game and I did not know that before. Lost the Rusco, broke the Satsuma basically. We're definitely going to have to get it repaired at some point, at least body-wise if I care about that. Which in the end, after all this work, I think I might end up caring about that. But there's a lot of work to do still. Obviously we have all these parts here. All the things at the back, all the bodywork, and then we have to put this engine in the car, but that's probably going to be next time. Let's do the steering rack, and then I think we'll finish off. Alright, there's the steering rack right there, and that goes underneath. There we go, steering rack is in. The car is actually swaying back and forth, which is not freaky at all. Let's see, it doesn't look like it's the same size. Oh, good news, I can pop up on the inside of the engine bay and work on it like this. Now this is a dream come true right here. Well, everybody, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it might not be the most lively video out there on my summer car. I'm kind of dying. I'm really tired, but I wanted to make a my summer car video regardless. It's been a while since I played this game. You can probably tell by how bad things went. But you know what? Even if I was practiced and seasoned, I'm sure they would go just as bad, let's be real. But anyways, I'm going to go save the game, and that's going to be it for this episode. Well, now is the time of the video where I always thank those who have chosen to support me, and I don't just do it because I told them I would, I do it because I mean it. I'm thankful for these people, and I'm hoping that more people are willing to join as well. We kind of fluctuate between 12-ish, like maybe 8 and 12 people usually, which is great, but obviously more is better. Anyways, thank you to Canadian Steel, Slow Fried Chicken 69, Overlord, Dr. Ivo, That Riced Out Explorer, QT Bear, Crypt Panzer, and Justin. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate all of you, and I will continue to say that in every video in the future. It's just good to have you guys here. Oh yeah, hopefully you've been liking the new style of videos as well. I know this one's very normal, but I think for Saturdays coming up, I'm always going to do something a little bit different, whether it's an automation build, maybe a slightly different one, or one I expect to be a bit bigger, or a different video like the ones I've been doing. You probably know what I'm talking about. Anyways, it's going to be good. See you then.